1, 2, 3, 4. Palapalooza, Palapalooza. We're talking to you. I'm Palapalooza.
Words. Overstanding the vision of how my people live. You try to give them the wisdom, but they don't want to listen. You ain't swing like a batter, but he ain't never hit. Only waste time trying to make the word rhyme. But I'ma make you feel me. Ain't heard the real in a while. Got me feeling kinda.
All right, Palapalooza episode 49, man. Episode 50 next week with the Schizophonics.
Hey,
Have you heard of those guys?
Yeah, they was nominated for SDMAs too.
They won too, man. They won Best Rock and Best Live Performance.
Yeah, that's when I first heard of them. That's how I became aware.
They're insane. Have you seen the front man? Pat Beers?
No, I haven't even seen them live yet, but I've heard their name throughout the city. I was like, wow.
Yeah, Schizophonics, they're hitting up Europe next week, and that'll be a cool episode. So that's a big milestone here on the podcast on Palapalooza. 50 episodes, man. 50 episodes.
Good for you, man.
In less than a year, bro.
Thanks for doing this.
Yeah, right on.
Everybody. I mean, I'm sure you get the same feedback, but
yeah,
beautiful place, beautiful opportunity. Like,
thank you, dude.
Bringing San Diego closer together. Like, we're fans.
Right on. Do you guys have you had the chance to listen at all?
We tuned in when you had Solar Blaze on.
Solar Blaze is on.
Yeah.
With whom you're performing next week, right?
Yeah, the Salty Frog on July 19th. I also tuned in when I heard Darren, when Darren came.
Of course. Shout out to the Rough. Yeah. You guys are performing next Friday the 17th? Do I have that date?
No, that'd be July 19th.
July 19th.
Yeah, that'd be that Friday at the Salty Frog.
Salty Frog going down with Solar Blaze. We just had Verdell Smith on here. Super talented dude.
Dope.
Unreal.
Unreal. Absolutely.
And his drummer G.
And his drummer G, yeah, I can't say enough about those guys, man. Just a studied musician, dude. I think he teaches, right, from what I recall.
Heck yeah, he do.
Yeah, he kills it, yeah. And then Tennessee Tina.
I was way on the other side of being lonely, 'cause I had you instead. Then I woke up with a chill after symbols revealing the water crept in and flowed up to the ceiling.
Shout out to her. I think she put that show together, right?
Yeah,
for you guys down there?
She did, man. She the one who started putting together the thing we call the stick up. And so she had put me, the Rough, and herself and Solar Blaze, she started putting us together as a collective called the Stick Up. So whenever we was performing around the city, we would just fall under that title together.
That's awesome.
So yeah, we did the Salty Frog, the one I told you with me and Darren met at.
Right.
And then we did the Go Lounge with Solar Blaze. That's where me and him met.
Yeah, cool.
And then now all of us are all together on that same one.
Yeah.
So this is the full Stick Up.
I'll be there, bro. I haven't been down there to the Salty Frog. How's that spot?
Right, it's good, man. The sound is amazing. Kanai Williams is the guy who runs stuff down there.
Nice.
He's a real good guy, man, because he's opened the doors for multiple genres and stuff down there as well. So even though we're able to bring like a mixed type of genre there with a little bit of everything, he's also opened the doors for like full hip hop sets and I've seen like full female nights of just all female acts on, so he's been able to step outside of the box and just like allow other things to come in.
That's what it's all about, man. And that is as diverse as it gets. I said that with Solar Blaze. I mean, you got the punk rock, you got Tennessee Tina, who's kind of like funk pop, right?
Yeah.
You got hip hop,
Americana, all that.
Yeah, she's really good. She's got
that
that image and everything. Yeah, she's talented. I believe she's scheduled on here, so we look forward to having her.
Oh man, you're gonna have a good time with you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So very cool. You're just off your show at the fair, man. How was that? Coors Light stage?
Man, 3 days. Me and this man had that. That's what we was performing. We had a 1 hour set for 3 days. The 29th, the 1st, and the 2nd. Coors Rock stage. We did the O'Brien stage twice. Nice. And that was me and him doing our album that we was nominated for, Supreme Confidence.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, so that was...
San Diego Music Award?
Yeah.
Right on,
That was the and we got a chance. That was the first time we got to perform that many songs off that album in one setting. And it pushed us to the limit of rehearsals and practice. Because it's 3 hours, you know what I mean? So
yeah, absolutely. So an hour set each show, 3 shows?
Each day.
At the fair?
Yeah.
I was just at the fair. I got to ask, do you have to tailor your set a little bit? Do you have to make it G-rated or no?
Yeah, you clean it up.
You clean it up a little bit, okay.
You clean it up. But that's a part of the game, especially when you come in with some all ages and everything, and you respect the people out there for what they're looking for. But I feel like it's a job of a musician for us you know, to make it that way. You know what I mean? Even if it's hard for
You got to be like Will Smith for a second.
Man, it was the first time I ever had to do that, and guess what,
Really?
man? And, like, it changed the way I thought about performing. Because at first I was like, man, it's gonna be cheesy to do it like this, and then it was like, hey, that worked.
Like, what would you say instead of fuck? I mean, we're R-rated here.
I would do a lot of like, if I was not to say fuck, I would say like darn or heck or like.
Dang it.
But the first show was funny though because I was changing words that I wasn't sure about. So if I was saying something like hella, I would be like, oh, is that a cuss word too? So I change it. You know what I mean?
Right.
But changing a lot of like N-bombs to brother and player.
There you go.
I don't know how he did it, but he pulled it off.
They say no bad gestures, and that, so I figure all that above.
Well, they told us on the third song, if he cusses one more time, you're out of here.
Oh, is that right? Because you were dropping some bombs there?
No, I wasn't, but I think they thought things were real close.
Okay.
It's hip-hop. They go hand in hand.
So that made me...
No matter what you're doing, it just sounds like you're cussing.
Yeah.
It sounded like... And I understood why, because some of the stuff was still close at the time. And then I was like, okay, now I'm going to clean up even more. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to take the possibility away. So it was cool.
Gonna go total Will Smith.
I went the second.
I don't know why he comes to mind, dude.
The second day I went full Will Smith.
Did you?
Oh man, I didn't even make a mistake. I was like, darn right, her brother high. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yes. All I need is marijuana.
Darn right, a brother high. Oh man,
it worked, man. Like I was like,
right on.
And they enjoyed it.
And we have your boy Sly Beats here with you. You know, what's your title? You make the beats, you're producer, you're the engineer, right? You have a home studio there?
Yeah,
Right
all
on.
purpose.
All purpose.
I feel like this is generation do it your damn self.
DIY, yeah. Yeah.
So, you know, whatever the problem is that you can tackle, you can learn and grow every day and do it all if you can.
Very
But
cool.
I guess my passion would be just making beats
Right on.
and getting talented musicians to write them.
Absolutely.
So,
Yeah,
but
for sure.
through the process of building a studio, learning the software, and you networking with these guys, you can almost be who you want to be
Sure.
at that point. I mean, when you can, you know, do it all: produce, make beats, sing, perform.
Right on.
You know, promoting yourself in various ways. So,
Sure. Do you DJ?
no, I
Or no?
don't
Okay.
do that.
Okay. Cool.
Leave that to the DJs. That's a whole nother.
Right. Do you know DJ Artistic by any chance?
I've heard
You
the
guys?
name of
Okay.
DJ Artistic.
I used to work with him over at Guitar Center, man.
There's a lot of different DJs out here
There's a
that's
ton.
been doing their thing, man.
There's a ton.
And we've worked with a various amount, you know what I'm
Right.
saying, of different people. You know, just popping up at different shows, you'll see like DJs all over the place who you're like, wow, you dope too. You know what I mean?
Right.
And you happen to be doing my set. But Artistic's one of the names I did hear of for like at least about 3 years ago.
He's been around for a while, dude.
Yeah.
He hosts some sort of night at the Casbah. I don't think he does the punk versus hip hop or rock versus hip hop, but some other night there at the Casbah.
Is it BattleBot?
Maybe.
BattleBot,
I think
yeah.
he's the head guy there.
BattleBot.
But shout out to DJ Artistic, man. He's the man.
Yeah,
Um,
San Diego.
Yeah, San Diego's got some talent, huh?
All
a little
that.
bit.
San Diego got a lot of talent. Wow, like I'm telling you, I've been out there on the scene, just becoming a fan of so many different people.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I find new acts that I enjoy every week.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
Do you want to shout anyone out locally who you're
I like
your homies with or whatever?
Man, I like shouting out just the scene in general. You know what I'm saying?
There you
Like,
go.
of course, the people I'm playing with on July 19th
Right.
up next to keep the mind state on that. You know,
Keep that
Solar Blaze,
promotion there.
Tennessee Tina. You know what I'm saying? The Rough, of
For
course,
sure.
my favorite acts. But
Yeah.
there's plenty of acts who I just who I got love for. So it's the scene in whole. You know, I don't even want to just point at one direct person. The San Diego music scene in general is killing right now. So if you do music in San Diego right now, I'm proud of you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man. I couldn't agree more. That's kind of why I started this thing up, to support.
Man.
I mean, there's all the genres too, man. We've had like indie rockers on here.
Style.
We've had some metal guys on here. A lot of, you know, I'm in a punk rock band.
Oh, wow,
You know,
okay.
us and the Rough play often. You
Yeah.
know, that's killing it right now. So it's a lot of fun, man. You're the second hip hop artist to be on Palapalooza. Only number 2, man.
Man, number 2, that's good for me.
Right. Sante Prince was on here. You know,
Man,
Sante
yeah, I know
Prince.
Sante.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
saw Sante at the Music Box on Wednesday. Slum Village show. Yeah, I just ran into him.
The kid's a warrior, I'm sick and tired of warning us, so go and call a coroner. The kid's a warrior, I'm sick and tired of warning us, so go.
Coronado boy.
Yeah, the Coronado.
From what I recall.
Yeah. Me and Sante cool too, man.
Yeah.
I see him always around the way. He been on the scene with us too. We did a show not too long together too at Till 2.
Okay, right there in the corner.
Yep.
Right? Corner of like El Cajon Boulevard.
El Cajon Boulevard, right on the block.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's cool. I mean, I like to mix it up. Here shortly, you're going to sort of do a live performance. We have some backing tracks that I'll play from my phone. That's kind of the unique thing we do here on Palapalooza. We'll do a couple of segments, man, and then we'll have you perform, all right?
Man, I'm
Too
down.
easy.
I'm down, man.
Rapid fire. I'll just shoot some random questions at you, all right? If you guys both want to chime in, that's totally fine.
Rapid fire.
Biggest musical influence?
Oh, man, for me, Method Man.
Method Man?
Yeah, that was like when I was young and learning, like, wow, this is what rap is. So so he was like the first person I seen that I took to that I enjoyed rap because of that was outside of like stuff I was getting that was like felt like kids bop, you know.
Yeah, no, totally. And when would that have been, man? Like, how long have you been doing this?
Man, music was a weird thing for me because I picked it up and put it down so many different times. This time, this is the most consistent I've ever been doing music, period. And this is the only time I ever been my real self, Riston Diggs, my real name, everything. So since about 2016, man, this is when we've been running it from. Me and him met and started recording the album around 2015.
There you go.
We released it November of 2015, and since then we haven't stopped.
Right on,
You know what I mean? Running. So this is my most serious time, period, you know?
So a good 4 years going, quote unquote, solo as your own identity.
Myself.
And yourself, dude.
Yeah.
Who were you with before then? Just different groups? Did you want to shout any of that out? Or
before then I wasn't with any group or anything really. I was just always just like dabbling in music. You know what I'm saying? Like I had different phases where I was learning myself as an artist. At that time when I thought I knew who I was as an artist, I was really learning. Now I understand why I've gotten so much better because I was already dabbling then, and then I was able to jump in serious because I knew what kind of doing music was. Right. So I knew that this is what really doing it feel like. Because kind of doing it didn't never get me as tired as I am now. You know
Oh, totally. That's crazy, man. I thought Riston Diggs has been around longer than 4 years. And you got a name around town.
It feels like it because that's how hard we went.
Grinding, huh?
Yeah, from this last 4 years, man, I'll tell you, we put in work like we work every day like we haven't done anything. So no matter what and everything. So you're not the first person to even think that, you know what I mean, because of the amount of effort we put in. So that's really like it's a tribute to like him being available all the time for me to record the music, also being available for myself to practice, having great habits, working out constantly, dieting, you know what I'm saying?
There you go.
And being ready to do this 100%.
There you go.
And 100% can make 4 years look like 20.
Yeah. Good for you, man. Keep it up. There's a lot involved to be in your prime, huh?
Yeah, man.
There's a lot of shit behind the scenes.
There's a lot that going behind the scenes, but that's all of it's beautiful.
Yeah,
all
absolutely.
Of it, man. Absolutely.
And for me, my influence is we all, but Timberland, man, he's just the sickest beat maker. And I get to kind of walk in some of his footsteps, doing what we're doing. We're having a blast.
Yeah, man.
So producing, making beats, and networking. And
Absolutely, bro. Dr. Dre?
Oh, well,
not so much. I mean,
classic.
He's like the fucking godfather, right?
There's nothing against him.
Right.
He just like Timbo.
Yeah, for sure. Timberland. Yeah, that's a good shout out. We'll move on here, okay? Rapid fire segment. Tupac or Biggie?
Ooh, both, man. I can't choose one of those. like you know, when it come down to when I think about those, both of those got great moments in my life to where I'm like, okay. If I think about Biggie, I'm gonna always say, man, he taught me how to have fun on any beat. You know what I mean? He taught me how to have fun and say things at the same time. Tupac taught me how to be authentic. He taught me how to be authentic with everything I was saying. And at the same time, when you mix both of those in, I got like the ultimate mentorship from both. So when I listen to them, I'm able to get everything I need. You know what I mean? So if I had to choose between them two, man, it'd be I could change each day depending on who I heard last.
There you go.
I vote for Biggie.
Okay. Slide's a little bit shorter.
Yeah.
Right on.
But I like them both. I mean, legends.
Yeah, fuck, I'd just say Tupac, bro, personally.
You know.
He's just, what do I like about him, dude? Like you said, like honest and like not scared, bro. And like just,
at all.
Straight up thug life. You know what I mean? Like just the ultimate thug and just not...
He lived it.
It doesn't seem like there's anyone around like that, dude. Like on as large of a platform that he was on, that just doesn't give a fuck and is speaking out against some serious things.
Man, Pac was somebody who didn't give a fuck at all. You know what I'm saying? You could just see that the way he walked around.
He lived it, man. It was in his blood for sure.
He's like a cartoon character. I mean, he's just one of a kind.
And died way too young. I think he was like 27, right? When he got shot.
I think he was younger than that, man. He was actually like 23.
Was he?
He was another one of them cases. I said he did a lot in a short amount of time. Right. So that's why I said if you work really hard at whatever you do, Tupac is a prime example of that. You work really hard, you can do monumental things in a short amount of time, and it'll get you to legendary status. Like I said, if he was at 23 when he passed away, just imagine how much he would have still done.
Absolutely, dude. You know? Absolutely. I think I heard, totally switching it up, but I think Matt Damon has a quote, dude, that's like something to the effect of, you can put your all into, a 1 hour period, and it can forever change the path of your life. And there's a lot of truth to that, man.
That's a fact.
There really is.
That's a fact. They say, what are you doing today that's going to make your tomorrow better?
Right.
An hour of content.
Like an
is
hour
what it's all about.
Really,
solid
it can.
content.
Like if you look back in your life, there can be those moments where it's like, damn, that 1 hour really fucking projected me this way, or you know what I mean? So cool. We're getting deep with you guys. I figured we would.
That's good, man. That's the only way I like to go, man.
Oh yeah, me too, man. Me too. Favorite decade for music, bro, or for hip hop, or music in general?
Ooh, man. Favorite decade was the 90s.
Yeah, straight up, huh?
Yeah, the 90s was my favorite decade, but not because of anything besides the fact of like that's what introduced me as well. Yeah, I appreciate all eras of it because I learned from each one of it, even new, brand new things, old things, everything, because all of it's mixed into when you really break it down and listen. He always told me about one of his coworkers that tell him about, like, he could hear jazz influences almost in everything.
Yeah.
Right? And everything. I'm like, wow, so that somebody already in hip-hop was listening to those same things.
He said that.
You know what I mean? Wow. So that's when I think about that kind of stuff, I'm like, man, that means like all eras of hip hop have influenced us, even the new eras, because you got people from all eras still making music now.
Right.
Hip hop is young.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, really, when was it born? I'm gonna sound stupid here, but would you say kind of in the 70s? You
could say the 70s, but when I go back to it, I just saw something the other day, and I can't recall the act, but this was way back in the 50s or 60s. You had somebody doing what sounded like rap flows, but it was not. It was from a blues musician, but it wasn't called rap yet. Rap wasn't invented.
A little more of a blues kind of, yeah.
But it came from a derivative of that, you know what I'm saying? Like almost like talking on tracks a little bit. Like,
there you go.
Just speaking to it and everything, which also, folk had
you can even say like, Bob Dylan came to mind.
Bob Dylan actually
like kind of an OG.
Was rapping. Right. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
They just didn't know what.
He was the ultimate mumble rapper,
man.
Bro.
He was, man. He was killing, man. Bob Dylan had the hits.
Break of noon, shadows, even the silver spoon, the handmade blade, the child's balloon.
Rap, you know what I mean? You put them over trap beats right now, he'll have number ones again.
Right. No, totally. Who really projected it out, though? Like Run DMC comes to mind, shit like that. But then also, guys like Dre and then Snoop Dogg. Who's some other guys, man?
You've had, man, you got to go back to Wu-Tang, what they did for the game.
Right.
You got to, of course, like you said, Run DMC, but even you got to think about acts like Beastie Boys and stuff. They opened it up and put hip-hop on another platform that might have not been seen either.
Totally.
You know what I mean? Got to give Eminem props again for
fucking
opening
white boys doing it.
Man, that's why I say you can't forget how much the doors got open from everybody. It took everybody involved in hip-hop to make what we hearing today as big as it is.
Yeah.
Hip-hop is on festivals now. Hip hop is on is at venues selling out stadiums.
Total mainstream.
You know what I'm saying? And when you're looking at you like, wow, you wouldn't have never thought that.
Right.
You know what I mean? It would be that or it could be like that, and it is now. So you gotta think about every name that helped it get there.
Right.
As well.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Absolutely. Who's the one that did the Boys in the Hood? Fuck.
Ice Cube?
No, but the group.
NWA.
Yeah, NWA. You'd have to throw them in there too, right?
You gotta throw them in there.
Boys in the Hood are always hard.
Woke up quick
At about noon, just thought that I had to be in Compton soon.
Fucking
I got
gangster,
Man,
for sure.
You gotta throw them in there because they made it okay to not give a fuck.
Oh shit!
You know what I'm saying?
Talking shit about the police and everything.
They didn't even make it okay. They made it where we don't give a fuck. That's what they did.
And the kids loved it, man.
Hell
Have you seen that movie? Straight Outta Compton?
Man, I love that movie.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. What's the most memorable show to date for Riston Diggs?
San Diego County Fair.
It really was. It was like a week ago.
Yeah, San
It was
Diego County
awesome.
Fair. That changed the way I think as a performer, man. Like even preparing for it. So I'm never gonna forget that.
Just the fact that you had to kind of clean it up a little bit?
Cleaning it up, getting 3
Yeah.
days back to back at the San Diego County Fair.
Yeah.
Being that the first time I ever came to the San Diego County Fair, I never thought I'd be performing there. I was just there to get turkey legs at one point in time. And then there I'm sitting on stage with my partner.
It's just a beautiful stage, and the sound engineers got to be the best in San Diego. Everybody's stuff's on that stage is sounding better than they've ever sounded. I mean, they had it dialed in.
Yeah.
So
You got the bass hitting and everything, yeah?
yeah, when everything's working, you can just let go.
Right. There was a good
Yeah,
crowd
that's
there for you
why
guys in the chorus
Man,
rock.
each day, man, you just got people looking at you. Just a fair attraction. You just
Right.
entertainment. You know what I'm saying? I've looked at you. We just like a clown at the circus. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
Look, hey, well, look, somebody's on stage. Yeah, you jumping around up there. Yeah,
Yeah.
just come look.
It wasn't the biggest crowd, but they were engaged.
Yeah,
You know,
absolutely.
and that's all you do it for.
And I was just at that stage. I mean, even the traffic that walks by can hear you and see your name on the little board out there. You know what I mean?
That's what I account for,
Which is
man.
key.
Every
Yeah.
person that you get a chance to that never saw you before.
Yeah.
You know.
Right on, dude. I'm stoked for you guys. I'm glad to hear that was such a recent show, and that's really stands out as like a monumental thing for you guys, man. Right on.
Life changing.
Yeah, the friends that come out and other people we got to meet, like, you know, the sound engineers, the venue, like almost feels like home. You feel comfortable there now.
Absolutely.
And representing San Diego County Fair, one of the largest fairs in the U.S.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
you know,
man.
it was a blast. So that's why, you know.
Very cool. It's the two of you on stage, right?
Yeah,
Or is
it's
there anyone else involved?
It's the two of us on stage when we perform. Supreme Confidence is us together.
Okay.
And that was also the album we dropped as well and everything.
But
So-
we had DJ JG.
yeah,
spinning
that
decks
was
for
that
us,
was who DJ'd the set with us and everything.
scratching his ass off.
So he's playing your backing tracks?
He was playing them at the San Diego County Fair for that one day on the
Okay.
Bryan stage.
Okay.
and
But
scratching the
oh yeah, he's
piss out of him.
he's a great DJ.
Nice, man.
But I perform solo as well, Riston Diggs, and that's just I have my own stuff as well.
Okay.
And when me and him are together, we Supreme Confidence.
Supreme Confidence, all right.
Yeah,
Cool.
I helped him with this first album. We collaborated on a second. Now we're doing EPs and working with other artists in San Diego, just dropping content
Oh, yeah.
that feels good and feels right.
Awesome.
So
Definitely sounds good, man, for sure. I was shocked that was a home studio. It's legit.
yeah, you should check it out.
I will.
So you can
I
come
will.
downtown, swing by.
Sly Beats walks in here. He's like, "You want some better mics,
Hey,
bro? What's up with this shit?"
he calls it a home.
you
He calls it
podcast boy?
He calls
These
it
are
a
nice
home
mics.
studio.
These are nice mics.
But it's
Yeah.
not a.
It's not. It's legit.
Yeah, it's not a home.
It checks out.
It's like, I mean, what's the difference? I mean, with a home studio, it's a room, dude. You know,
Yes.
even $1 million studio is just.
You could be
fucking
at
four walls,
WeWork.
you know.
You could be at WeWork where they rent you office space, or these guys practice at the Rock and Roll Studios
Yep.
next to the sports arena.
Yep. Next to Soma, right?
Yes,
Yep.
right next
Yep.
to Soma.
Oh, yeah.
And each compartment is another band practicing. I mean,
Yeah.
it's
It's
like
tight,
home.
man. Yeah, it's sick,
You know,
man.
turn a space into what you want. My living room right now has a PA system in it, a mixer, and beautiful mics. It's literally a stage.
That's rad.
So we can rehearse right there in the living room, and if we need to tweak something, we tweak it in the studio and bring it back and forth. So it's
Gotcha.
everywhere you want to be, really. I mean, I make it home. I like to think I'm a good host.
Yeah, he hosts.
So-
You feel good. You feel good over there.
Do you have family at your place, or is it just you?
Just me.
Okay, cool. That helps.
Yeah, I kind of parted ways with most of my family, so
Okay, gotcha.
starting fresh.
There you go. Right on. I wish you the best, man.
You know.
Yeah. What's the worst mishap at a show?
Man, I had plenty, but if I had to think of the worst one I ever had and everything was me forgetting my whole line. Right. This was like
you got a lot of words to memorize, bro.
Man, at my first ever live show out and everything, I'm just getting used to doing things even the aspect of I was trying to rock with a band too. This was years. This was this is when I first was starting. Just trying to get it perform and trying to get on stage and show what I could do. And so I'm on stage. And I practiced for 2 weeks straight. You know what I'm saying? I get up there and first song in, verse kicks in, I forget every damn word of the thing. I just start freestyling. Shit. So next thing you know, I'm mad because I'm mad at myself.
Right.
But nobody, and I get off stage and nobody knows because nobody knows the damn words.
Right.
To the song. Yeah. So nobody knew the words yet. So I'm so they was like, wow, that was so awesome. And I was just beating myself. But that was the worst time because now I know even if I forget a line, I can pick back up and find it.
Right.
At that time, I didn't have that skill.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So
I want to say from any mistake live, you learn something. You take something away from it, whether it be a technical mishap or forgetting the words. You got down on yourself, but now in the future, no one knows, bro.
They didn't have a clue.
Mumble rap your way through that shit and get back on track or something,
Dance and scream.
Yeah, exactly.
And when I come back to this venue, I'm going to have exactly what I need to make it sound the best.
Yeah.
Some venues are bad. They need our help more than they know.
When you play the backing tracks live, today I'm going to literally be playing your backing tracks pre-produced from my phone.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
We're not trying to hide this from
that's
anything.
fine.
Yeah.
But what do you guys do live? Is it on a laptop or
it depends on the show.
Okay.
So a certain show, he has a laptop and a DAC converter he can bring and we can dial in.
There you go.
We have our own, he got a full equipment.
I got a mixer. I got a PA system. We can bring the show.
You are kind of a DJ.
We can bring the show.
You could.
I don't
scratch your way through
and I don't make arrangements on Ableton Live. Things DJs do, EDM DJs,
more
or
club
DJs
EDM.
in general.
Yeah,
that's a whole nother.
Cool.
That's.
Well, again, next week, see it live, July 19th.
Hey,
man.
it's something. It's something to see, man. It's one of the things where live performances is I pride myself.
Yeah.
And making sure that's gonna be well, especially with respect for what all the bands do out here. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
That's what made me understand. I was I want to be able to give the same feeling of a show if you watch the full band.
Right.
The
bar is set high up out here, huh? You got to kind of step up your game a little bit.
If you're not coming with it, San Diego will let you know quickly.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with a little friendly competition, man. Trying to be the best on stage. It's fucking great. It's a good thing.
The people get a better show.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, what's the biggest pet peeve when playing a show? You get monitor levels, you get drunk people coming on stage, you get sound guys, anything come to mind? When you go to a show, what kind of irritates you a little bit?
Just maybe, let me think. If I had to think of a pet peeve.
Or maybe something personal.
It would be not having the water ready. You know what I'm saying? But that would be something I could beat myself up on too. Sometimes I remember, but if you don't see me with the water on stage, you can feel free to bring one.
There you go.
That'd be cool.
Shout out to the fans. Yeah,
that would be the one. But that's usually on myself because sometimes I'll tell somebody hey, please give me a water. If I forget, it's on me. But I hate it when I do forget. So
room temperature or ice cubes? You're okay with that?
I don't care.
As a vocalist, man, I try to stay away from the cold water personally.
Yeah, I feel you.
But
I don't want the cold water. But if you bring it, I drink it.
Yeah, exactly. I will not turn that shit down.
I'm gonna take it.
What's a favorite local venue?
The Music Box.
Cool.
I love this.
That's a great spot, man.
I love the Salty Frog.
Cool.
You gotta say a Hope for Homeless.
Yeah, Hope for Homeless ain't a venue. I
saw that. Is that an event that's going on? You guys just played that, right?
Yeah, it's an event that goes on. Carlos Sanchez, a.k.a. Mac Dirty, a.k.a. Primo Dirty. He puts on an event man. Sometimes it's weekly, bi-weekly. You just see it around the way, but it's called Hope for Homeless.
Cool.
So the idea of this event, he brings together a bunch of musical acts and musical talents, and they come out and we perform, and people donate clothes, food, blankets, everything for the homeless. He comes, he picks his thing up, and he takes it down to shelters. He makes sure they get what they need. He puts this on his back, man, to do it. So anytime he calls, we happy to perform, and we've been rocking out with Hope for Homeless for over a year. They have a big show coming up July the 17th at Chula Vista Brewery.
Right on.
And they got some badass beer down there too, man. I love it. You know what I mean? So
that's cool. Doing something for a cause.
Dirty's a special man.
Yeah, right on. Shout out to Dirty.
Yeah. Oh man, he great dude, man. Great dude.
Very cool. Very cool. What's the favorite hobby outside of music, man? What are you into?
Oh man, fitness right now, working out,
go.
running.
Running, jogging?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm with that, man. I did my first half marathon last year.
Man, I haven't even got the marathon level.
2.5.
But I want
hours,
to,
bro. I fucking nonstop jogging.
Oh, see, you better than me right
It's
now.
brutal. Yeah, what's up with that, bro? No. What
Hey,
do you do, like 10Ks or?
No, man. I run around. I run around the block over there by Rolando area. You know what I'm saying? Like,
There you go. Okay.
You know, and then on the treadmill at 24. But I'm talking about. But now I've just gotten into feeling like stuff like with a runner's high. I feel like when I'm like, oh wow,
Yeah,
I've tapped
you
into
do.
it.
Yeah, you do
know?
get that runner's high, man. Try like a 5K, dude. It's like 3 miles. It's fun. You get there early, and it's like a festive event. You got bands playing and shit.
I think I'll be ready for it now.
Yeah.
I'm ready now. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? To try. You know what I mean? Like,
Absolutely.
You know.
Yeah. Sly Beats, what are you into, bro? Outside of music?
I'm always in front of, 29-inch monitors.
There you go.
Of some sort.
Do you record other
working,
projects as well?
doing music.
Outside of Riston Diggs?
Yeah, I've been helping a number of artists through San Diego, just making their records pop. So Tennessee Tina was over this week, and
Wow.
Dirty was over, and Teal Ideal, Ab Joe.
Very cool.
We've even worked with Grave Shift.
Okay.
So
Awesome, man.
I can't let the studio be wasted. You
Right,
know, even
right.
even it's my talent. It's got to be shared. It's got to be
Right.
utilized.
Absolutely.
So it takes time,
Right.
but time is all we got. It's all we need.
Right. What is your favorite song to play live, man?
Ooh, man.
Let's perform.
One of them is the one we're gonna do here, Back Down. That's one of my favorite ones, just because
Okay.
of the inspiration. It feels like so powering, so it makes me feel strong. So I make other people feel strong.
With everything that we've been through, you only choose to share your pain. Never break me.
And then, man, I really love this one that I did with Superior out here called Atone.
You will atone for all of them sins. He will atone, she will atone. You all must atone if you did me wrong. I must atone for all of my wrongs. The reason I say what I say in my song.
That's one that always like seems to just get the crowd like, wow. Like every time I get to do that live. So that's like one of my favorite songs like to perform.
Atone?
Yeah.
ATONE?
He will
Okay.
atone.
Yeah.
I've got to shout out Ungrateful Bitches. I've been
Oh,
rocking out to
yeah.
for a while here, and I mean, that's just the ultimate kind of breakup song,
You
right?
just picked my first favorite. That used to
it?
be my first older favorite. That was the Ungrateful Bitch was one of the ones
man.
I did it so many times. I was like, I ain't even mad at her no more.
Some therapy for you, huh?
Man, it was just like I did it so much. I was like, okay, now I'm just dragging her.
If you have an ex-wife or an ex-girlfriend that you fucking hate, dude, just send that song to her.
You can't even say thank you. Always on the grind, I was paying your rent. You can at least say thank you. Stay down for you even when you said I wasn't shit. You can at least say thank you. Kept you laced in the best, oh God used to always keep you pricked. And now you don't wanna fuck with me. You can't even say thank you. Looking at this guy and
You can at least say thank you.
You can at least say thank you. Yeah. Yeah, I'll shout out one more, dude. There was a woman sampled in Can't Remember.
Oh yeah.
That's going off about her husband, I think, getting shot or something, right?
Yeah, man. Philando
That's
Castile.
that's a bit of a touchy thing, I would assume. But what was that? Was that a real?
Yeah, that was a real situation that happened. Philando Castile was shot down and murdered by and the recording
Because
was
he had a
timed.
light out.
Yeah, and it was
What happened?
There was one of his taillights was out, and they got pulled
Okay.
over. Ended up dying in front of his girlfriend and her daughter.
Yeah, and it was a tape live. You know what I'm saying? Like
So
she
that
actually,
is like the police call?
yeah, that was actually the live taping that she was
Facebook
recording
Lived
it
it.
on her cell phone. Yeah, Facebook
no
Live.
shit. Wow.
No, baby, baby. No. Why did you do that?
I said stay in the
Why did you shoot him? He didn't do anything.
And what you're hearing is the exact audio of what it was happening at that moment and everything. So that's the real audio from the actual child crying in the background to her screaming and her real emotions.
That's fucked, man.
When we heard about that happening, it just kind of like stood out to us as like, wow, you know what I'm saying? Not like this is enough, because it isn't like it hasn't been happening, but one of the ones that truly made you sick to your stomach, you know what I mean, that it happened. And we made that song, also had a chance to shoot a powerful music video for it.
Wow,
And
very cool.
and that video was also just as powerful. You know what I'm saying? It was actors came out and was able to deliver a powerful role. You know, Jasmine Meadows, she delivered the reenactment of the wife screaming and stuff, and I played a role that laid out and played as Philando Castile, you know.
Wow.
And Eli Rubio had the child end up laying down also an amazing role for us as the child, you know, and
right on.
And from everything from the tears to everything was real, because even on set everybody could kind of feel that feeling that we were shooting something powerful.
Sure.
Yeah.
Did you have to get their approval for all of that, or were you in communication with the?
No, we weren't in communication with them.
Okay.
We knew that there was just a lot going on with that situation. So so it wasn't even just that per se. When shot the video, it wasn't just about like just their situation. The whole
It was the whole general thing of
the whole thing in general.
People. Yeah, sure.
I tried reaching out to her, but couldn't get through. I mean, she's bombarded by
so you never
the
really
masses.
Right. Did you ever like send her a link or anything like that?
I emailed her, contributed to the GoFundMe. I mean, I really made an effort.
Good for you guys, man.
But,
right on.
you know, for now, it's, you know, we sampled it, but we could take it off if that offends anybody at all.
Oh, no. I'm sure that's good.
We thought it was fitting to tell the story.
I'll quote Rodney King. Can't we all just get along?
Can't
all
we,
right.
man? That's all we need to do.
We'll
right
move
there.
on from that.
Oh yeah, man. That's all we got to do. Get along.
Let's dream under this palapa. All right. We'll think pleasant thoughts with you guys. If you could tour the world with anyone right now, who would you choose?
Man,
as Riston Diggs.
Man, everything you seeing at the Salty Frog on July 19th.
There you go. I like that. Some local boys.
Tennessee
and girls.
The Rough.
There you go.
Supreme Confidence.
With Dirty promoting the event.
With Dirty?
Yeah, I'll take, man.
That's a good answer right there.
I'm going to take San Diego music scene and everything and then do that over and over and over again.
There you go.
That's all you need.
Well, that is certainly achievable. For sure, bro.
It is. It's happening.
Absolutely. Absolutely. 3 bands to headline your ultimate dream festival, or 3 hip-hop artists.
Oh, man. 3 hip-hop artists outside of myself?
Well, you can include yourself if you want.
Oh, man, you know, well, myself is always going to be in there, but if I had to watch 3 hip-hop artists right now, headline, man, you know, that I'm fans of course, like Kendrick, J. Cole. I would love to watch, who else live would I love to see? Man, Snoop, man. Put Snoop on that stage live, man. Put Snoop on there.
He's an entertainer.
Let me watch Snoop live.
I saw him at 4th and B with Darren. Darren was there. That was like 10 years ago, something like that.
I ain't never saw Snoop live, man, but I know I got to make that happen.
There was some people smoking in the building.
Man, I've heard that Snoop turns any place into a smoke box. You know what I'm saying? It was a hookah.
Oh, yeah. We waited outside to see if we could like meet him, you know, after the set, and we saw him, dude. He just rushed right to his bus and took off.
He knew it was going to be overwhelming.
He wanted no part of it. Sly Beats, anyone a fest?
Jeez, well, I'm an R&B guy, so
right?
no, I'd like to hear Keisha Cole and Mary J. Blige,
a little more R&B,
Miguel, and
there you go.
Even The Weeknd. Want to, choose,
I like The Weeknd. I like some of the stuff he's doing, man, for sure. That'd be a good weekend right there, bro. Friday, Riston Diggs, and we got your show, and then Saturday we got Sly Beats show.
You could tune it down a little bit and get a little bit, have some fun time with your ladies when you go to Sly show.
Soften it up.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? My show, you might need to be high and you have your emotions and shit.
I think being high on both shows wouldn't hurt.
I suggest you do it on both. You know what I'm saying? You're going to do that.
For sure.
The smoking can help you.
If you could bring a musician back from the dead, who would you pick? Man, we already touched on Tupac and Biggie, but
I am bringing back Prince right now.
There you go.
Like, let him come back right now, and then and pick up where he left off at, where he never dropped from. You know what I mean?
I want Nate Dogg. Bring him back.
Nate Dogg. When
we
did he
miss
pass
him.
Away?
Oh, geez.
Probably about
a year or 2 ago.
No, it was a little bit longer. It was a little bit longer. About 5 or 6 years ago, man. I mean, it could be longer. You know what I mean? I feel like nowadays, man, when people like pass away, it's weird because time is funny now, man. You'll be like, when did that happen? And we don't know. It felt like Michael Jackson just passed away last year.
Right.
But he didn't.
Fucking probably like 10 years, or 7.
It's probably so.
I always add years on. If I think it's 5, I'm going to say 8.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because time flies.
And they say, no, you sitting there looking like this. Oh, that was 2004. Oh, I was way off.
Right.
You know what I mean? So,
totally. Time flies, man. The older you get, too, it just goes by.
It all meshes in.
Yeah. If you could wave a magic wand and make one band never exist, one band band or hip hop artist? Who do you hate? Who's popular that you can't stand?
I don't hate no band, no act, man.
That's a good answer, man.
Everybody who does the name of
We
music,
get that.
how I look at it, I say, man, you're an entertainer. I knew what it took to get on that stage. You know what I'm saying? I knew it took a lot. So it might, it don't mean that everything is for me. But at the same time,
what's not for you? Let's focus.
I couldn't even think what's not for me.
It just means you won't be there.
I've never been to a spot where I heard something that wasn't for me. I would just assume that, like, you know what I'm saying, that there is something out there that I haven't. But everything I've seen, if I see you live, I probably turned.
He's entertained
already. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I see you live, I'm there.
Yeah.
If I'm there in the house. So, and when I come across somebody, you know what I mean, I have to think about that question again. I'll be like, him, it was them. The one, like, you know what I mean?
Is there a genre that you're not too into? Or that's a good musician answer, bro. And we've gotten that before. I don't mean to hate. Maybe hate was the wrong word to use. We're just trying to kind of have fun, like someone popular. Like when I hear the song fucking Don't Stop Believing, I always say, you know, I personally can't stand it. But, you know, the best to them, bro. They're killing it.
But you know what it is, though? Even when I think about the genre, man, I really do like every genre, though. You know what I'm saying? Like a little bit of it. You know what I mean? Like because I didn't know I was going to enjoy every genre, but coming to San Diego made me appreciate that more. Because I'd be out and I'd be like, what's this? They'd be like, that's EDM. What's this? Oh, this is rock and roll. What's this? Oh, this is folk.
Right.
What's this? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, and if somebody had asked me before I saw the Cora Bells, do I like this type of music? I might have said no, but then I saw them.
The road we traveled on so long ago.
Somebody might ask me about how I felt about punk rock until I saw the Rough.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
So
it changes. You know what I mean. So
absolutely.
So before I might have said those.
Yeah. That's a great answer, dude. You're making me look like an asshole.
I would never bump opera. I just couldn't. Not on the way to Vegas. I just couldn't do it.
No, I feel that. But going back to Riston, dude, you got to have respect for their vocals, bro.
Well, I'm sure I'd be entertained. You know, if I was there and I guess in the mood or something, I'd be entertained.
You know, you got to like the belting, man. You got to like them. They're coming from the stomach.
Belting, bro. They're coming from the diaphragm.
But we all have our own interpretation of the beat. So let's see it. Let's hear it.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
If there was an opera singer on a live show with us, I'd be like, I'm gonna find it, man. Let me find me an opera.
He's gonna love it.
someone in hip hop has to have sampled opera in the background, right?
Somebody needs to get out there and do a whole opera album.
Well, I know Kanye does his little thing out in the, what's that he does in the middle of nowhere, and he gets kind of that's more of a choir kind of thing.
Yeah, I believe that's Kanye.
Chance the Rapper.
I believe he's like his Soul Sundays or something. Right?
Yes, exactly. Yeah,
he got everybody out there and filling the church. You know.
Yeah, which is cool, huh?
That's awesome.
Have you watched that?
Yeah, I've watched a couple clips on YouTube. It looks like the littest church ever.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's so crazy when someone at his level tries to do something low key, and then there's no doing anything low key, dude. He fucking posts a video and it's like 5 million views.
I know. You tell everybody don't bring their phone in there. Somebody sneaks it in still. You know,
one phone and it just gets out there worldwide.
God is watching you with that phone.
Right.
The eyes, the evil eyes.
Right. We'll do one more question, all right? 5 years, man. Where would you like to be? You want to hit the road? Do you have any goals? Okay.
Yeah, touring, man. Touring. That's all I care about is being on stages, man. Being live and being out to be able to meet new people that share my art. So, like, in 5 years, I just want to be out on any stage. So, I always tell any venue and every time, if you're looking to book me, you can. I'm there. I'm not looking for nothing but a chance to share my art, you know? So,
There you go.
Even in 5 years, that's what I want to do.
Right on. And do you guys have plans to record more albums together?
Of course, man.
We're always working.
You guys are linked together now.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be recording. He works on all my projects as well. You know, so like we recording all the time. You know, we never stop recording, even when we're not releasing everything as soon as it's done, but we're always recording.
Okay. So you guys from the start have always recorded and collaborated with each other.
My first album was out and done, and we was recording Supreme Confidence at the same time.
Okay, cool. Right on.
But Riston works with a number of talented artists.
Right.
So everybody's working. Some people are the bass player, Drew, bass player for like 3 different acts.
There you go.
So, everybody's working, and, like fish in the sea. Sometimes we swim together, sometimes we swim apart. But while we're swimming together, we're doing dope shit.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you have plans for any new recordings?
Yeah, man.
Did we talk about that?
Yeah, I'm working on a project right now with the guy I mentioned that produced the song I Love Atone, Superior.
Yeah.
He's a producer out here in the city, and I have a project that I'm doing with him.
Nice.
That's gonna be coming out soon. I can't give you a date for sure right now, but we're working on that diligently. And I have a project I'm working on with Sly right now. That's another solo project that I'm working on, and that's currently just coming. So it'll be done when it's done.
There you go.
But it's beautiful. You know what I mean? It's beautiful. It's some of the best music I ever made. Of course, every artist says that, but I mean, I'm to that point in my career. So
right on, man. Yeah, it's been nice chilling with you guys, man. Truly,
man. Heck yeah,
Riston
man.
Diggs, Sly Beats. We're gonna do a little live performance here.
Oh, man,
you guys are
it's the best
playing
part.
live next Friday, July 19th. This will release on Wednesdays, so we got some time to kind of promote. But
Hey, perfect.
dude. Follow Riston Diggs, Instagram, Facebook, and Sly Beats. Right?
Oh yeah, man. You can
Both?
get and if you really want to get all my love, man, stream all our music on any streaming platform that you have: Apple Music, Tidal, Spotify.
Right.
And
You're all over.
yeah.
TheBoulevardExperience.com.
TheBoulevardExperience.com.
A lot
Yeah.
of content on there.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, man.
Cool. Very cool. Is that your website or is that like a hip hop kind of thing?
Yeah, that's the website we started from the beginning. The Boulevard Experience is actually our collective. You know what I'm saying? A group of creatives came together to do something really dope out here in the city. So anybody who does anything cool is the Boulevard in my eyes. But
Right on.
this core is the Boulevard Experience. When you see everybody who walked up today, that's what you're looking at.
Awesome, man. Very cool. Let's play a couple songs.
Let's do
What are
it.
you guys gonna do?
We can start off with I believe Back Down.
Back down. All right, let's do it.
With everything that we've been through, you only choose to share your pain. Never break me. There's no way you can break me. You can try to break, you will never meant to heal. You can never break me. Jay-Z, B-sides, thinking about my old life. Before I knew the meaning of working and pulling long nights. Understand my passion ain't never been in just rapping. Trying to make this shit happen like Will Smith when he be acting. I focus.
All right, we've come to the live portion of Palapalooza with Riston Diggs in the house, man. Yeah. This is sick, man. So I'm gonna play some backing beats here, and we got Sly Beats singing in the background, and then we got Riston Diggs just going at it, bro.
Oh man, yeah. This track produced by Sly Beats. You know.
Produced by Sly Beats.
Yeah.
You want to talk about this song? What's this song? What's this song about?
Inspiration, empowerment. You know what I'm saying? I wrote this song when I just got through watching Jay-Z B-Sides concert. And so, man, like, I felt empowered. So I decided to make a song about empowering people.
It's one of the hardest hitting songs you're going to find if you've got woofers.
Oh, yeah.
This is the one.
360 bass.
Turn the bass up, baby. Turn the bass up. You
That's
ready?
it right there.
With everything that we've been through, you only choose to share your pain. There's no way you can break me. You can try to break, you will never meant to leave. You can never break
Watching
me down.
Jay-Z B-sides, thinking about my old life before I knew the meaning of working and pulling long nights. Understand my passion ain't never been in just rapping, trying to make this thing happen like Will Smith when he be acting. I'm focused, so I know I'm the coldest. You don't need an opinion when you know that you winning. While you watch, I'm gonna get it. I've been studying physics, let the system tell it. I ain't never read me a sentence, but they hand me a sentence just for making a living. Then I turn into victim. Way too smart to be a slave in the prison. I'm a nigga with a choice. I'm a nigga with a voice. I'm a nigga, say it loud and proud.
And you can never break me down. With everything that we've been through, you only choose to share your pain. There's no way you can break me. You can try to break, you will never meant to leave. You can never break me down.
Trained with pain, how do I maintain?
You can never break me down.
Chase for fame, I'm feeling
You
insane.
can never break me down.
Lifting your spirit, I know that you hear it.
I will never back down to the last round. You can never break me down.
It's a hell of a breakdown by Sly Beats, the man with the plan.
And you can never break me down.
Passion with this rapping got me feeling like the baddest Michael Jackson. No, you bastards, just know you can never break me down. Summer solstice got me open like the lap, but I ain't joking. I don't try, bitch, I'm devoted.
And
I ain't never
break me down.
I put the D in the dream. I don't never need a favor. I believe in my team. Think the kids will be alright once they know that they free. You a king, you a queen. Raise your hand if you believe. I don't care about your dollars. Take the time, you get it fixed. Do not focus on the lows. Boy, you more than average. Cause these women come in dozens when the nigga buy the shit. Gotta fight for you to live. I don't know what quitting is. I ain't following the pack. On my mama, that shit whack. Everything ain't about the trap. Put some music in your raps. When it's real, I come so alive. Damn right, a nigga high. Just know deep inside.
And you can never break me down.
Train with pain, how do I maintain?
You can never break me down.
Chase for fame, I'm feeling
and you
insane.
Can never break me down.
Lift in your spirit, I know that you hear it.
I will never back down to the last round. You can never break me down.
Train with pain, how do I maintain?
You can never break me down.
Chase for fame, I'm feeling
and you
insane.
Can never break me down.
Lift in your spirit, I know that you hear it.
I will never back down to the last round. You can never break me down. Do not back down, and don't back down, and don't back down. And I will never
down.
Yes! Riston Diggs in the house. Holy shit!
Yeah, man, that's what we do.
Feeling it back here, huh?
Hell yeah,
you're
man.
in the zone,
every
bro.
time we get to do these songs, man, I'll be like,
you got your Coors Light in your hand, man.
Shout out to the Coors Light.
Shout out to the
Coors Light rock on stage. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna rock this Coors Light probably for the rest of the year.
Right, I know, right? Is that a newer track?
That right there was off the album Supreme Confidence. So yeah, it's fairly new. The album was dropped last year. August time frame. So man, we're gonna be pushing this thing for a while.
Right on, man. I love that. I love that. Did you write that chorus, Sly?
Yeah.
Okay.
I make
so you guys kind of.
I write. I love to sing. And this guy raps his ass off.
Man. I love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. When were the first verses that you wrote, Riston, as a hip hop artist? You know what I mean? Like first words.
The first line. I mean, I wrote this thing.
No, I mean like going back. Like when did you start writing?
Oh man, I was like probably 15 or 16.
Okay. Like
and
high school, huh?
and I had like definitely. I had a computer, and I would just like I had some like the ending of songs. I would like write things to them. You know what I'm saying? So I would write like real whack ass rhymes, and at the same time though, it let me know I was like, wow, like I thought they was tight, but I was impressed that I can do it, and I had just started for like a week.
There you go.
You know what I mean? So
you knew you had a talent for it, and you just kind of refined it a little bit. And
I could tell.
Yeah,
I could tell.
You do, bro.
And I knew, like, I knew I had an ability to write music in general. You know what I mean? Like, rap was just one of the things where I was like, oh, I can do this really well.
Right,
you
right.
know?
That's how music is kind of high.
He's an entertainer. He can do it all. I mean, he's acting too.
Are you?
Yeah, man. I love theater, man. Like Broadway and stuff. So like that's why if anytime anybody comes to my shows, they say they can see like the theatrical performance in it.
Awesome.
Like facial expressions, everything like that. Like I love putting that into the music.
There you go. Right on. See it live once again, July 19th at the Salty Frog.
Y'all in for a great time. San Diego.
It's going to be a good show. What's this next song we're going to do?
We Are represents who exactly I was telling you about, the Boulevard Experience. This is an EP. We dropped 3-song EP. We dropped this after the album was already out and everything. And this is it was called The Boulevard, and we are the Boulevard Experience. And this song is We Are. Won't stop. Won't stop. Won't stop.
We are the Boulevard. Who's got my back in here? Who's got my back in here? And my team don't mean no harm. Can't stop. We are the Boulevard.
You got 99 problems and I know we won. Acting like you really poppin', boy, you had your run. Now you know that shit is over, having trouble with breathing. Told that sucker take the bleachers, nigga, this I seize. I'm that South Cat killer, the SD liver, the one and only nigga, don't ever tell me you realer. I hit him up, switch him up, put him in a hearse. He dead as fuck. Had enough, leave them in the dirt. I can see them lies, boy. I can read your eyes, boy. I can see that chain fake. I know that she not yours. You know that we not you. You know that we not we. We know what you will say. You know what you want. I ain't saying who be wrong or who be living it right. But if you ain't with doing drugs, you can X in my life. Acting like you really popping, boy. You had your run. You got 99 problems and I know we won.
Who's got my back? In here. Who's got my back?
In here.
And my team don't mean no harm. Can't stop,
won't stop.
We are the boulevard.
Can't stop, won't stop. Got the world in our palms. When we step up on the scene, you know we bringing the noise. When I see you in the crowd, I know that you are people. No division in the limits, cause we all be equal. Get them bodies rocking, parties hella popping. Shit ain't never stop. Miss me with that fraud, nigga, this is legit. Running out of options, people try to stop him. Call that baller blocking, cause you think I'm really doing it big. I heard a fake nigga tell me that he 100. I looked him in his face, I said, nigga, stop frontin'. Mr. Boulevard, yeah, we always do something. Dripping on the track, you can hear it in the drumming. Fuck that, people claiming that it is just rap, what's that? Fuck a feature, I want the whole track. You know, I'm real, you just a bozo, low pro. On your best day, you're probably so-so. We make dope shit, yeah, we that nice. You make no shit, boy, that's your life. Think I want fame, what that look like? Have fun chasing that your whole life.
Who's got my back?
In here.
Who's got my back?
In here.
And my team don't mean no harm. Can't stop,
won't stop.
We are the boulevard.
Can't stop, won't stop. Got the world in our palms. When we step up on the scene, you know we bringing the noise. When I see you in the crowd, I know that you are people. No division in our limits, cause we all be equal.
Who's got my back? In here. Who's got my back?
In here.
And my team don't mean no harm. Can't stop,
won't stop.
We are the boulevard.
Won't stop. Won't stop. Won't stop. Won't stop.
Yeah, Riston Diggs, Sly Beats in the house. We are.
You know it.
Is that it?
Oh man, that's it right there. That's drumming you're hearing. That's JR right there, man. As Tennessee Tina like to say, JR the Prince on
that's
the drums.
JR?
So
who's here with us, right?
Oh yeah,
you want to shout him out? Who's he playing with? Tennessee Tina?
He playing with Tennessee Tina on the 19th of July
JR,
with
baby.
us and everything.
Say hello, bro. Come here. Talk to JR first.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yo, it's good.
They know him as my manager and they know him as Tennessee Tina drummer. So whichever way you get him, you just know he's awesome.
Right on. Man, you guys kill it. Truly.
Thank you, man. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate
nice
that.
chilling with you guys, man.
Heck yeah, this is fun.
Yeah, you guys, local legends, bro.
Man, bro, I'm telling
Let's
you,
go.
man, it's what we want to do is what we gonna do, and how we gonna make it happen in this San Diego scene, man.
Absolutely. And it's going down again. We can't say this enough, man. Salty Frog, Friday, July 19th.
Hell yeah.
With you guys, Riston Diggs. We got The Rough, Tennessee Tina.
Solar Blaze.
And Solar Blaze. Mr. Verdell Smith. G will be down there too, right?
Yeah, man.
I assume?
The whole crew is in the house, man. I think everybody coming through there, man.
Nice.
I think, man, yeah, matter of fact, everybody coming through. Yeah, it's going to be the whole gang.
Gonna have to make the trek down to IB that night, I think.
IB, we'll see you there at the Salty Frog.
Absolutely, man. Right on. Again, follow both these guys, man. Riston Diggs, Sly Beats on social media, Instagram, Facebook. Stream their music everywhere.
Please.
It's everywhere.
Please.
Every single digital platform.
And we'll see you out there, out and about. We're out running all kinds of events, having
they're
fun.
They're gonna be shows all year, so whenever you get a chance to make it out, no pressure.
Yeah,
no pressure. No pressure.
When it makes sense.
Right on. Hey, pleasure having you guys, man. You guys kill it.
Hey, thanks for having us, man. This is beautiful.
Palapalooza. Thank you very much. Palapalooza
Troy,
episode
Palapalooza.
49. Yeah.
Thank you.
Next week, episode
Summer 19.
50, baby. Palapalooza.
Ouch.
I'm stoked. You know,
Yeah.
it's kind of like a little milestone. It's not a huge
it is a
fucking
milestone.
deal. You know, I'm not making money doing this shit or anything, but
Who you got coming in for that?
You know, I have the Schizophrenics. I have the Schizophrenics. And they're legit. They're cool. Local legends as well. I mean, they're traveling the world and doing it.
They are killing.
They're a husband-wife duo, Pat and Letty Beers.
Yeah.
They're gonna come on and celebrate episode 50 with me, and You know, again, I started this out. You guys kind of made reference to how I have this little palapa back here in the backyard, and why not utilize this space to do something like this and support local music? And that was kind of my
wow. Well, what else would you want to do?
Well, you know what's fucking cool, bro?
Is touch the community.
Yeah, and I get front row seats to performances, bro.
That's true.
Not to be selfish,
but you do.
It fucking works out. I mean, that's the exchange a little bit. You know, there's a lot of time that goes into this and post production. You know,
heck
yeah. So you know, I get it's fulfilling. It is when
music
I get people.
Brings us together.
It does, man. It's.
We would have never.
I wouldn't. I'll be honest with you, dude. I'll be real with you guys. I wouldn't want to make money doing this. I wouldn't want to mix money with this. I don't know. There's something about money and art that if you can make it. Fucking more power to you. You know what I mean? But it's kind of nice to have it pure and just. You know, I don't know.
It taints it, man. It taints it. The money
Something
aspect,
about
the money aspect. I feel like, you know what I'm saying. If you want everything you do in life to feel like a job, then you know what I mean. Go ahead and get your money because you got to survive in this world. But if you want to do music and you really love this shit, man, don't worry about the cash, man. And just work it. Work
There's different games in life, man. The money game is good too. It's good to have money. But anyways, I'm straying off here. But this has been a fun endeavor. Episode 50 is coming up next week, and thank you guys for being here. I'm gonna. Put together a little image of the first 50 bands that I've had on here, and I'm stoked to have you guys just right under that 50 mark. You made it. You made it.
We made the cut, man.
So right on. Thank you guys for listening, and thanks again for all your support. This has been Palapalooza. I'm your host, Troy Cook. Goodbye.
Thanks, Troy.
I don't rap to be flexing. I don't rap for no necklace. I don't rap for no thotty. Acting like rap is my hobby. You don't really know who I be, fam. You can see I'm going for the gusto. I'm talking long lines at the front door. Nationwide tours, private jet flow. That's what it's gotta be, cause I was blessed with talent. I saw it and I want it. Now I'm grinding till I have it. You leeches always leeching. Ain't you tired of being average? Why y'all stay out here playing me and fresh? Come do some damage. Oh yeah. If I die right now, they gon' respect what I did. They gon' say Riston Diggs, boy that nigga was the shit. Since day one he had the sauce. Yeah, he always made them hits. For my hating ass friends, you will atone for all of them sins. He will atone, she will atone. You all must atone if you did me wrong. I must atone for all of my wrongs. The reason I say what I say in my song. I know that you wrong, you know that you wrong. That is the reason you all must atone. I stay in my zone, you came in my zone. Now it's my job to make you atone. You know how I get when you blowing me up on my phone. I told you don't leave me, but leave me the fuck alone. I need me my space like an only child. How can I make you a woman now? You gon' have to make your mama proud. I don't fade for no chick. I like salt in my grits with shrimp in them shits. I ain't gon' tell you no lie. You probably never ever find a guy this fly. You probably never ever find a guy this high. You probably never ever find a guy like I'ma keep it real to the day I die. Cuffin' on a nigga, I am not that guy. Now I'm picking up the phone like Annie, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? We can do it in your foyer, in the broad day. If you won't play, Annie, I don't really care what they say, cause they too fake. Them niggas lame there, Annie. If you ever knew me, just know I do say what I'm gon' do, Annie. I don't claim to be street, I just claim to do me indefinitely. I don't hop in no beef, but if it approach me, then yes, I will eat. I don't care what you own, I just know what I'm on, about to be gone. I'm just trying to get by, rock my shows and make the crowd get liable of all that duff. If I die right now, they gon' respect what I did. They gon' say Riston Diggs, boy that nigga was the shit. Since day one he had the sauce, yeah he always made them hits. For my hating ass friends, you will atone for all of them sins. He will atone, she will atone. You all must atone if you did me wrong. I must atone for all of my wrongs. The reason I say what I say in my song. I know that you wrong, you know that you wrong. That is the reason you all must atone. I stay in my zone, you came in my zone. Now it's my job to make you atone. If you never understood how you gon' stand out, that's real. If you never understood how you gon' stand out, Boulevard, what up?
1, 2, 3, 4. Palapalooza, Palapalooza. We're talking to you. I'm Palapalooza.